Wonderful party, don't you think?
Why don't you just get a shovel and take that all upstairs?
Just because you go on a diet and only eat rabbit food, don't take it out on me.
You're the one who's gonna be fat.
Diane, believe me, one piece of cake isn't gonna hurt you here after.
No, no! My dress is choking me and my wardrobe is depressing.
Diane, you've got to try these yellow and green things.
Oh.
What's with her? She put on 8 ounces and joined Donna's Health Center. Oh.
There you are, Mickey. I've been saving some of this for you.
Thanks, Copper. Boy, I bet I could sell my Girl Scout cookies right here. These people look rich.
Well, I don't know if the Gov would go for that. You see, he's warming them up for the hospital drive.
You'll be surprised how fast it goes. You're a freshman. Next thing you know, you're a second-year intern. Before you know that, you're running a hospital.
No thanks. Oh, I mean, I think it's terrific that you do it, but I want to be a pediatrician. I love kids.
Well, then you better keep your grades up. Anything less than an A and you won't get in the right college.
How's my candy striper doing?
Oh, just great, Nick, great. All our volunteers should have Rose's enthusiasm.
The doctor in the family is going to be pretty special. The only other professional in the family is Uncle Florio, the professional bowler.
Poli. Hey, Poli.
Here's trouble.
I told you 1 hour. It's already past that. I'm going back to the hospital.
Didn't your mama ever teach you that when an invitation says black tie, it means more than just a tie?
Right. And when good medicine is based on wardrobe, let me know, okay? In the meantime, stay here and kill off your gallbladder with your rich food and your rich friends.
Somebody's got to pay the freight. Or are you healing people now with IOUs?
I'm not helping anybody in this crowd.
Just relax. Relax, and I'll introduce you first.
Well, then, do it.
Real trauma.
Nick, this party was a great idea, Nick. I mean, you were one step closer to Pediatric Hospital's Man of the Year.
Well, that's not important. The main thing is the good it's doing for the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Nick. Hi, Marty.
Hey, little pumpkin. How'd the meeting go?
We're going to sell Girl Scout cookies.
Not frozen, I hope. I don't know if I can handle the competition.
I'm going to win the yellow beanie if I sell the most.
Great. Put me down for 20.
20 boxes?
20 cookies.
You can't buy 20 cookies, Nick.
All right, you drive a hard bargain, kid. Tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. However many you sell, I'll match you.
All right.
I woke him up. It's a good time to hit him. Go get Shumlin. Gotcha. Ladies and gentlemen, now that I have your attention, which I appreciate, let's all get out our checkbooks, which we'll all appreciate. But before you decide how many zeros you're going to add, I want to introduce you to somebody who knows the most about the inner workings of Pediatric Hospital, a man who's in the trenches, so to speak. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Dr. Stanley Shumlin. Dr. Stanley Shumlin. Dr. Stanley Shumlin, who at this very moment is surgically removing a stubborn wallet from a guest hiding in the library.
It's just a pop quiz. It isn't the abolishment of rock and roll or the raising of the driving age to 21. Although that's not a bad idea, is it? Think of the challenge. You wanted advanced chemistry or you wouldn't be here. I don't have the highest passing rate in the state because I'm easy. Next Friday, you'll get a real test. Anything less than 80%, and I suggest you consider dropping this course and go back to mixing cherry cokes in Baumgartner's class. All right, turn over your papers and begin.
No sweat. Not for you.
How'd you do?
I don't see what all this math has to do with being a doctor anyway.
Not bad, huh?
Want to use slide rule cheap?
The equations, the formula work?
And it's hopeless. At my old school, they didn't even have geometry, and my algebra teacher couldn't add.
All right, look. Let me work with you. I know I can help.
Arnold, I can't ask you to spend your time tutoring me.
But you didn't ask. I'm offering.
Why?
Because you're one of the only kids in this whole place who even talks to me.
Oh, come on, Arnold. People talk to you.
Oh, yeah, sure. When they want to borrow my homework or use my notes. You know, you're different.
Well, you're a good guy, Arnold. They're the losers.
Okay, girls. Ready? Begin.
I promise to do my best to love God and my country, to help other people every day, especially those at home.
Okay, girls, cookies. Before you eat, we have to make our pledges. Oh, yes. Okay, who wants to go first?
Me!
Nikki, how many boxes are you going to sell?
40.
Good. Lisa.
75.
The board can't thank you enough. Your little shindig brought in $30,000.
Hey, I tell you anytime. Now let's talk about the banquet.
Right. I think...
Forget about $100 a couple. This crowd will go for $200 a plate.
Yeah, but we need over 1,000 people.
Let Nick worry about that.
You're terrific. You know that? A perfect candidate for Man of the Year.
Damn red tape. I've been on the phone all morning. My X-ray equipment is stuck somewhere between here and Poughkeepsie, and I can't get anywhere with those jokers.
Not now, Stanley.
Right now, Barney. Look, I've waited 3 months. My patients have waited 3 months, and now the shippers are using a snowstorm for an excuse.
I'll take care of it, Stanley. Now, Mr. Foley and I were...
Yeah, I know. The annual trolling for dollars.
No dollars, no medicine. Reality, Stanley.
Look, there's only one reality I'm interested in. God, Barney, I need that equipment. You're the administrator here. Administrate.
I'm sorry.
Now, what about Man of the Year?
Well, what it boils down to, Nick, is you and one other philanthropist.
Well, that's great. Hey, a little competition never hurt anybody. Besides, the hospital could use all the help it can get.
Who exactly did you say that was?
Mr. Schweikert.
Schweikert?
Al Schweikert?
That's right.
Hey, look, pal, you want to sing the blues, you get a guitar. Now, what about those tables? Huh? Tell me, Blanchard, you still take those long lunches out at that motel on the Strip? Oh, 10 tables. I thought so. Oh, Blanchard, give my best to your wife. What do you want, Henry?
We had a call from the hospital board. Dr. Dickinson.
That tweak.
He,
Well, get it out, man. What a prisoner of war you'd make.
He said you should know that the board has another very good candidate for Man of the Year.
What?
It's, Foley. Nick Foley.
Holy.
Hi. Mickey, what's wrong?
I'm never going to get the yellow beanie. Rebecca's going to sell more than me. Everyone's going to sell more.
That's okay. It's just a beanie.
No! It means you're the best brownie. I wanted to win it because I've never won anything in my whole life.
Hey, you're a Foley. Yeah, remember what Nick says? Salesmanship's our middle name.
I don't know how to sell anything.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, the kid says she doesn't know how to sell anything. Get out of that slump. There's cookies to be sold. We'll teach you to turn
Actually, you did fairly well on the parts you finished. It's the sections you didn't even attempt that concern me.
Those equations throw me because I never had trig, Mr. Mazza. But I'll cram for Friday, I promise. I'll get the 80%.
At least half of that exam is formulas and equations. Frankly, I think you're in over your head.
This class is very important to me, Mr. Mazza. I need a good grade in here or I won't get into pre-med.
Now, let's be realistic. Girls seldom have an aptitude for science.
Well, I do.
I haven't seen any signs of that.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
I don't have much confidence in your taking this class. I don't like to see you wasting your time, and I certainly don't like wasting mine.
Hey, Rose, wait up.
Tell you what I'm going to do. Not just 5 boxes for $2.50, not 10 for $5, and even dozens for $4.50. Delivery included.
Sorry. Darn things give me heartburn.
That's right. I said cookies made with love. 4 scrumptious flavors. Freshly made with quality ingredients. Good stuff. And I won't take no for an answer. You'll never forgive yourself. Oh. Excuse me, could I interest
Oh.
Wouldn't you like to help a kid just out of an orphanage? I think she's gonna cry.
Oh. Would 10 boxes help you?
Mr. Thanks. Here, just fill out this one.
Hope you've got change for 20.
Flapper, you got change for 20?
Ah, you almost had me there, kid.
Let's see. NH3 and HCl as the 2 gases like this. See, we're looking for velocity to determine.
Arnold, I can't do that. I don't know how to do partials. I told you.
Rose, come on. You know the theories, and I know you're good at the chemical methodology. If you could just
Arnold,
concentrate.
we only have a few days, and I can't do a whole year's worth, and I need to get 80%.
All right. You know 50%, right? Right. So all we have to do is bring you up to 60% of the other half.
What?
It means you can forget 40% of the second 50% to get 80%. Is that right? Wait, 60%.
Thank you, Nick. That's a very encouraging report. Al, I hope your news is just as good.
Well, gentlemen, as you know, I'm in the funeral business.
And a credit to your industry.
Yes, in addition to selling 30 tables, I got one of my suppliers to donate the centerpieces. Long-stemmed red roses.
That's wonderful, Al. Everybody loves roses. They'll go great right next to the vintage champagne we've got.
You got the champagne donated?
In crystal buckets. Very functional. We'll drink the champagne, then auction off the buckets.
Good thinking, Nick.
Not bad. Not bad. Now, with all due respect for some of Nick's entertainment suggestions, I've spoken to Victor Moan, personally. You want him, you got him.
Victor Moan, huh? Well, I'm sure he can handle Ellington's charts.
You have Duke Ellington's band?
I'll have to get to mention that. Brain food. Hot chocolate and Girl Scout cookies.
Thanks.
It's almost 1 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, I guess I lost track.
It's 3 nights in a row. Tough stuff, huh? Maybe I can help. partial derivative is the derivative of a function of several variables with respect to one of them and with the remaining variables treated as constants. I think I was out that day.
What are you doing up so late?
I was just jotting down a few notes. You know, just in case I have to make a little speech at that hospital banquet.
Man of the Year.
Right. The rubber chicken special.
Probably be a drag.
Yeah, but, you know, Schweikert's up for it. So I...
Oh, I get it. You want to be Man of the Year so you can beat out Schweikert.
Right. Can't let the hospital make that mistake.
Nick.
What?
I don't believe you.
What do you mean you don't believe me?
It's all right to want it.
It's too bad you never met my old man. We never had much money. Nothing ever came easy to him. And this one time, he got a job waiting tables at this big banquet that makes an extra. And he brought me along, you know, to pick up some chum change as a busboy. Well, they were honoring some big shot. I forget who it was, but they had a lot of very impressive people on the dais. And the speeches went on, and I was beat, and all the waiters were beat. And finally, the guy they were honoring stood up and thanked everybody. And he got a standing ovation from all these other big shots. And all the other waiters were in the back, stooped over, smoking, talking. Not my father. He stood as tall as everybody, and he never lost his dignity. I remember at that moment, wishing I could give him an award. So I guess a little recognition never hurts, huh?
Then I hope you get it for you and your father.
Thanks, Rose. Don't stay up too late. Dr. Rose Foley. Nice.
Rose, you okay?
The exam's in 3 days. I'll sleep on the weekend.
All right. And we've got a half hour till first period. This is going to be very practical, very visual. I think that's the way to go.
What is it?
How about seawater in the gold? That's better. Okay, let's put you to work.
I know. I use the conversion factor for changing it from moles to liters.
All right, good. Now take your answer and use that amount to combine the two acids. Okay, now if your answer's right, the only reaction will be changed from yellow to green. Stir, don't shake, and you can skip the olive. Maybe I'd better check your work.
No, I think I got it.
Okay, oh, now remember, after you finish pouring, you have to...
I know. I did it!
All right, I did it. Good.
I'm fine.
Well, you're making real progress, really.
Thanks, you guys. Wouldn't want to break your bank.
Mickey, you know I don't like cookies.
Don't take it out on me. Give some away to your friends.
Listen, you are the one who bit off more than you can chew. More than the world could chew.
Oh, no. Chocolate mint.
Thin chocolate mint. Yummy.
Squirt, do you want to live to see the 3rd grade? I just spent an hour at that health center trying to lose 1 dumb pound.
You look okay to me.
How can you do that? You know those are my favorite cookies.
Just walk right by it, Diane. Willpower.
Tastes real good. Only 50 cents a box.
Diane, don't! Stay away. I'm warning you.
You'll thank me for this later.
Don't look at me like that.
Aren't you ashamed?
No.
Diane!
I want that yellow beanie so bad. You know what it feels like, Rose? The way you want to be a doctor?
Yeah. Sometimes it seems impossible, but you have to try.
How come we want to be a doctor anyway?
How come you want that yellow beanie?
Every day, it's getting clearer. Each day, that horizon's getting nearer. Dreams like ours will surely come our way. Hey, hey, hey. Yesterday, we were getting handouts, but tomorrow we will both be standouts. If we try, good things will come our way. Hey, hey, hey. All I want is people to respect me, dressed in white. People will accept me. Wait and see. Everyone I meet will look up to me. Every day, it's getting clearer. Each day, that horizon's getting nearer. Dreams like ours will surely come our way. Hey, hey, hey. Never won any kind of race. I'm getting tired of being second place. I want them all to look at me as if I was 10 feet tall. Every day, it's getting clearer. Each day, that horizon's getting nearer. Dreams like ours will surely come our way.
Hey, Arnold.
Hey, I love these.
You'll be hearing from my sister.
Oh, here.
Forget tutoring. It's over.
What do you mean?
Face it, Arnold. I'll never make it by Friday.
All right, look. I'm really sure you're going to get this stuff. I mean, particularly with the brilliant tutoring you have. It's only a matter of time. So, I'll write nice and big.
What?
Hey, you keep it down? I said you can look at my paper. I'll have a perfect test. You just have to miss a few on purpose so it won't look so fishy.
Arnold, that's crazy.
Look, it's just this once. Then I'll catch you up and everything will be fine.
I don't want that kind of help, Arnold. Forget it. Thanks a lot, but I don't cheat.
Nick, big weather problems in Des Moines. We can't move those potatoes unless we divert to Chicago.
Sinatra. Schweiker got Sinatra.
Sinatra's doing the banquet?
I can't believe Frank would do that to a paisan. I had that guy licked in. Wait a minute. What did you just say?
Well, nothing, Nick. Sinatra was...
No. About the potatoes.
Potatoes?
That's it. You figured it out.
Figure what out?
Shumlin.
Shumlin?
That slump doctor everybody treats like Jonas Salk. He's been going nuts trying to get some x-ray equipment delivered to the hospital.
So?
So how do we spend half our time?
We freeze food.
And what do we do with the other half?
We,
Sounds like a small word.
Ship food.
Right. We ship food all over the country, and we get it there no matter what the weather conditions.
You're gonna get Shumlin his equipment.
Exactly.
Oh, that's great, Nick. That's great. You really think that'll work?
Call the hospital. Find out who their supplier is. They give me some air cargo standing by. We'll have that stuff in L.A. by tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Whoa. Set up the wagons. Circle the cookies. We can hold them off until help comes.
It's not funny, Nick.
That's serious, huh? Sales a little slow? How slow?
Only 360 boxes to go.
Only 360.
I've sold 35, and 5 are missing.
Diane's on a diet again, right? Well, she's good for it. So you've already sold 40 boxes.
I tried to sell them all. I really did. But every place I went already had some.
Well, let's see what we can figure out over here. Suppose you had 3 scoops of ice cream and 10 hungry kids who wanted them. What would you have?
A big fight.
Right. It's called the law of supply and demand. So all you gotta do is you gotta figure out who really wants cookies but doesn't have them. And these boxes will start disappearing like that.
Nick, where is that?
Are you a Foley? Is your middle name salesmanship?
No, it's Elizabeth.
Well, Mickey Elizabeth Foley, now that I've taught you the law of supply and demand, you start using that pretty little noodle. Maybe you'll figure out the answer, okay?
Okay.
All right, now give me a kiss. That's not a kiss. This is a kiss. I'll see you later. Supply and demand.
Marva, you see Nick? I think he's in his room. You all right? He's got to sign my drop slip. Chemistry. I just can't seem to get the math. Jeez, Ross. Miles wouldn't know it if he had Albert Einstein in his class. Sorry. Thanks. Yeah.
Hi, come on in.
Nick, I need to talk to you.
Great, because I need to talk to you, too.
You first.
Okay? I went to my safety deposit box today to pick up something I wanted to take to the hospital banquet with me. I looked at it, and I thought about how I never figured that I'd ever have a daughter. Much less one who was going to be a doctor, much less one as terrific as you.
Nick,
So, I decided I wanted you to have this thing instead. Come here. Come on. Something that's been very special to me. Also very lucky. It'll bring you luck, too, especially with that big test you got coming out. Go on, open it.
Nick, it's beautiful.
Some Tiffany's. The first real piece of jewelry I ever had. You don't count brass knuckles. I thought of myself the day I turned over my first business, made a profit. I knew I was going to go someplace in this world. See? Put my initials on it and the date. I'm going to add your initials, today's date.
I don't deserve this.
What are you talking about? It's our first family heirloom. And someday, when you have kids, one of them works as hard as you and is as dedicated as you and is as great as you. You'll add a new set of initials. Deal? Okay, your turn.
What?
You came in, you said you had something to tell me.
Oh, well, forget it. I need to think about it a little more. Okay?
Okay.
Arnold, it's me. About the test. I changed my mind.
of you still aren't reading the question accurately, answering it properly?
Oh. Great. My future lesson, your hand?
Miss Fole. %86%. Aren't you going to say anything?
I don't know.
Like I told you so? You said you could do it, and you did. I can only imagine how hard you must have worked. You should be very proud.
Thank you.
So that's it. That's all.
Hi.
Is this a bad time?
Yeah, come on in. What's up?
I was just wondering. Have you ever cheated?
That's not your everyday wonder. Something wrong?
It's for a research essay.
Well, if you're talking about not tagging up after a fly ball, or lying about my age to get in free, or...
I mean real cheating, like when you were in school.
Well, I'd like to tell you no, but, I did take some liberties in a couple of my courses.
What happened?
Nothing, really. I never got caught. But, I don't think I ever felt too good about it. And as I got older, I stopped doing it. So I realized I was only cheating myself. Does, that help you at all?
Maybe. Thanks.
All right, Nick. How'd you do it?
Well, once we found that snowbound semi, it wasn't that tough. Brought it in with a load of spinach from Chicago and put it on a priority plane with a gourmet restaurant shipment.
Amazing.
Sometimes you gotta go that extra mile.
Spoken like a true man of the year. Now, if Shumlin will only show up, I'm sure he'll be equally grateful. Maybe I better go page him.
No, forget it. I gotta go back to work anyway.
Many thanks, Nick.
Glad to be of help.
Careful with the gurney. Think you can make it comfortable for him a little bit? Hey, Dylan, you're gonna be just fine. I'll bet you're scared right now, aren't you? Everybody's scared when they're in here like this. But I'm gonna promise you one thing. Now, you listening to me? One thing I'm gonna promise. Come on, let's move it. You're going to get the Shumlin special. I don't put on this silly Dr. Frankenstein suit for just anybody. Look, don't worry, Kenny. I'll be with you the whole time.
You're my best customer, Diane. Only I don't give credit like Nick does. You owe me at least $3.
I was going to pay you. I was just waiting for the right moment. Will you get rid of all these? I sweat an hour in the health center, and all I can think of is chocolate and mint.
Boxes of chocolate mint and hurry.
I got a clapper.
Well, evening, Nick. Sorry to drop in on you so late like this, but I suspect you know what I have to say.
I think so.
Congratulations.
That equipment was damn important. Thanks, Foley.
End of the year. It's quite an honor.
You certainly earned it, Nick.
We got it! Nick got it! That's great.
Bonnie, I want you to thank the board for me. I mean that sincerely. But I can't accept it.
What?
Look, I'm not what you'd consider a humble guy. Fact is, I really want that award. I think I probably would have settled for anybody's man of the year.
Well, then why?
Because if that award's going to mean something, you got to give it to somebody who really deserves it.
You raised the most money. You got that equipment for us.
Well, I think it should represent a lot more than that.
Don't be a sap, Foley. That's the name of this game.
Barney, if you want to honor somebody, try the guy next to you.
Oh, no, you don't.
Look, I made some phone calls. I threw a couple of parties. He's the one who makes your hospital tick. I put in a few hours. He puts in his guts. I can't accept anything I haven't earned myself. Bottom line. No arguments.
Well, if you feel that strongly about it, Nick, I'll go back to the board.
Hi, gentlemen.
I'll get you for this, Nick.
Shumlin, just do me one favor. Buy a tuxedo and send me the bill. And burn the brown suit.
What? How do you know the board didn't give it to Foley?
I just took the call, sir. I figured you'd want to know right away.
I knew it. I knew it all along. That's why my team calls me Mr. Charisma. Now, when do I meet with the publicity people?
I'm afraid you don't, sir.
What?
They've chosen Dr. Shumlin, the pediatrician.
A doctor? I got them Frank Sinatra Jr., and they gave it to a doctor? A doctor.
Mr. Mazza? Mr. Mazza. I cheated.
You did what?
My 86%, it was a lie. And I can't accept something I didn't earn. I'm sorry, but passing that test meant a lot to me.
Did you think you could fake it for the whole year?
No, but I thought I'd catch up eventually. I really am sorry.
Sorry just doesn't cut it. You wouldn't listen to me. And now, look what you've done.
I just wanted to be able to stay in your class.
I can tell you this, you're out of it as of right now. I told you only students who excel belong here.
Look, I'm not making excuses for what I did, but there's a lot of pressure in your class.
That's right. Come May, when the statewide exams are held, you'd have brought the whole average down.
The average? What about learning chemistry? What about preparing us to do good work? Doesn't that matter?
What do you mean? Of course it matters.
Well, the kids aren't worried about it. They're worried about their transcripts. And you're worried about your state record. So what gets lost is chemistry. Believe me, that's the way it is. And I know you didn't ask my opinion, but I think it's wrong.
Hold it, young lady. You're quite courageous. Did you know that?
So, what's he gonna do?
Teach me chemistry.
What?
Formulas and equations on his own time as long as it takes until I pass that test.
I don't get it.
Arnold, there's nothing to get except I'm going to be a great doctor.
Hey, Rose, wait up.
Hello! It's dinner time. Where is everybody?
Mr. Foley, would you please step forward? Be it understood that on this day, October 22nd, in recognition of his generosity,
Patience,
good humor,
strong stomach,
And cigars.
Nick Foley is hereby named our Man of the Year.
You are so wonderful. Being near you is all that we're living for. You show us more kindness in little ways than we've ever known in all our days. I know we'll stay together and love you forever. You're wonderful one. You're wonderful one.
In you, there is a rare quality. Nick has taught us that truth is a real key. For us, you're always concerned, and you ask nothing ever in return.
You sacrifice, you took us in. You're our father and our friend. You're a wonderful one, our Man of the Year.
The movie stars and fancy cars, they don't mean a thing to you, 'cause who you are so humble and kind shy.
You're one in a million kind of guy.
You make our love a little bit lighter. You make our life a whole lot brighter. You're a wonderful one, our Man of the Year. You're a wonderful one. Oh, you're a wonderful one. Yeah, you're a wonderful one. You're a wonderful one.
Nick,
What?
you forgot something.
What did I forget, little one in a beanie?
Look at the back.
The back. Ah. Let's see what we have here. Please pay Nicky Foley $200. Hope you like the cookies.
You promised whatever I sold.
You sold that many cookies? You're my kind of gal. Give us a hug. That's not a hug. This is a hug.